Hi, Jennifer. Nice to meet you and congratulations for your work. It's magnificent.
Thank you so much.
I want to know if in any way you felt like a Hollywood diva from the golden age with these wonderful musicals.
I did. In playing Aurora, I did. Playing the Spider Woman was a little different, and playing Ingrid Luna was a little different. But it was a kind of a celebration of the best of what the movie stars and glamorous movie stars were at that time. And it was a dream come true to be able to kind of play in that world for a little while. As a little girl who grew up dreaming of doing that.
I know that. I know this is marvelous. And I want to know how long do you prepare these numbers and how was the filming?
It's funny, we didn't have a lot of time because it was in
Huh?
a big studio movie. And I think me and Diego, all of us wish we had more rehearsal time because they were such elaborate kind of musical numbers that had so much choreography to learn in such a short amount of time. But we had the best time doing it and we really enjoyed it. And Diego, for me, was an amazing dance partner. And when we were done with the film, he was like, I feel like we should only do musicals. I said, yeah, we should
Okay.
only do musicals from now on.
What do you know about Argentina and those times in which Manuel Pic inspired this
Yeah.
novel?
I didn't know a lot about it, I'll be honest, until we really started, talking about the atrocities and the difficult, turbulent time that was for Argentina. And it was so beautiful that he took it and made this story of these two very, very different people coming together and seeing the humanity in one another, so much so that they fell in love and one gave up their life. But at the end of the day, I see it very much, not so much as a political story, but as a love story. Um,
Yes, I
yeah.
agree. I agree. Is that, and I want to know what power do you give to your imagination, like the character of Tonatiuh?
Yeah. I mean, it is a love letter to movies in a way and to musicals, because it's true. Music, movies, it really helps us escape our reality. It gives us hope for just that little while, just to get us through to the next moment. And I think very much I have understood that because I've been in the privileged position to experience that with my own fans. Um, and to have them say, that song helped me when my mother died, or that movie that you did made me feel like I could do this or do that. And it's
Mm.
it's a beautiful thing, what art can do on that level.
Did you go with your children at the premiere of the film? What
Yes.
did they say?
They love,
Look in the mommy.
yeah, they loved it. They were very, very proud. I could tell, teenagers are very funny. They don't like to, give it up for you, but they were so proud. And I could tell by the way that they were smiling and the way that they were standing next to me. And they loved the movie. And they were very proud of it. I think they were proud that I would do a film like that. I think it's a very conscious generation, very aware of what's going on in the world because they have the internet and they have all this access to know what's going on. And I think they were very proud that their mom did a movie that was inclusive and, had three Latino leads and represented the queer community, um, and put that at the forefront of a big Hollywood film, and I was very excited for them to see it, and I was so pleased that they loved it.
Are you going to record an album in Spanish?
I wish. It's funny. I'm doing a film now, and then I go into my residency in Vegas at the end of the year. And then I'm gonna have some months off, and I hope to be recording some music and getting back in the studio again and working on it in a serious way, not in a way where I'm pushing, but in a way where it just flows. And I am looking forward to that. And who knows, might do Spanish, might do English. I don't really know what's going to come out of it.
I beg a favor. A few words in Spanish for your fans in Argentina.
Um, Ojalá que disfruten la película. Los quiero mucho y te veo en la cinema.
Gracias, Jennifer. Un placer
Gracias
charlar
a
con
ti.
vos, ¿eh? Sos muy amable.
Muy amable. Igual.